Welcome to this parts presentation. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how parts users can install some parts scripts for Altium. First thing you'll want to do is go over to the parts blog. After you're at the parts blog, select Download tab, select Download. After you've downloaded the files, extract them in a folder, drag the parts scripts project into Altium. In the parts front end, select configuration, select the parts script button, navigate to where you've extracted the parts scripts, select the parts scripts project, and select yes to enable the scripts. Select apply. In an open session of Altium, you'll want to, with the part scripts installed, you'll want to right click on your menu button, select customize, select scripts. What you're looking for here is the same scripts that are over here in the scripts project. You may see more functions and procedures over here, but these are the scripts by name that we're trying to install. So let's start out with the place parts script. You just select it, drag it up to the top, and I'll go ahead and give it a user-friendly shorter name. I'm going to call it place script, place part. I'm going to do the same thing for refresh libraries. Drag it up to the top. And I'm going to call that refresh library. I'm going to do that again for the tagged part. I'm going to call that tag part. And let's see, we got place part, refresh, and I'm going to do a select, edit selected symbol. Again, we can just drag it up. I'm going to retitle that one to edit symbol. Okay. In the PCB, I'm going to open any PCB. I'm going to select customize. I'm going to clean off some of these old buttons up here that I had. And I'm going to select scripts again, and I'm going to select, this time I'm looking for edit selected footprint. So we can see edit selected footprints right here. We'll just select it, pull it up. And again, I'm going to rename it. I'm just going to rename it to edit footprint. You can always add icons and shortcut keys later to these buttons if you'd like to. Okay, after we've got our scripts installed, we can select a footprint in the layout that we're working on, select edit footprint, and that footprint should be displayed. You can make changes to it, and of course I'm sure you're familiar with using the library panel. You can update the PCB with any changes you might have made. Okay, so that's all there is to the script on the footprint side. And in the schematic side, we can place a part. And so, for example, if we're in the parts front end and we're scrolling around, or we've filtered to a record, here we're at this 1K ohm resistor, we can place that part into the design. We'll do another part just to demonstrate that a little bit more. Do an unfiltered view here. And let's take this Panasonic switch, and we could place that part. Okay. Similar to what we were doing in the footprint, if we wanted, we could just select a symbol, and then we can select edit symbol. We can modify that symbol if we want. Then I would just save the modified symbol back to the library, and then I would select it again in the schematic and do a update from libraries. The reason we need to do that, you may recall that in a database library the symbol doesn't contain the parametric data. So if we would have updated the design from the schematic library, with an update, we would have, well, we could do that once just to see what would happen. But if you look at this now, you can see that there won't be any parametric data in it, because parametric data is pulled from the database, so you would want to do an update from the libraries. Okay, so the other thing we can do is a refresh library. The best way to demonstrate that is to get the library panel open. And select our library. Okay, you can, with your database library, your library selected, if you hit refresh button, you can see that the library panel is being refreshed. That's the same thing as right-clicking over here and selecting F5 or refresh while the library panel is in view. The difference is we don't even need to have the library panel open, and we can refresh the library. So the last one I'm going to demonstrate is the tag part. So we can select a part, and if we select tag part button, then when we go back to the part's front end and select tagged, there you are, you're at that 1K ohm resistor. And from there you can, go back out to DigiKey, look at the data if you want on DigiKey, look up the data sheet, or whatever else you might want to do. Okay. Anyway, that's all there is to installing and using the part scripts. If you've got any questions, you can always reach me over at PCBparts.blogspot.com. Just select the Contact Parts button, drop me a line, and I'll get back to you if you need support. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoy the new features.